What's up, guys? Sorry, still getting stuff set up here after a long weekend. How we doing, chat? Lambro, you were first. Nice, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Joel? Mason? Phoenix? Welcome. I don't even know how many people are here. What's with the lighting? Oh, give me a second. I know what I don't have set up yet. All right, is that a little bit better? Sorry, still not used to the whole streaming thing and all the lights that it takes. Is that better? What's up, Martin? Savvy, good evening. DCD, what's up? Yeah, it's been a long weekend, guys. It was Derby weekend here in Louisville, so it's been a long weekend, to say the least. I came out break even. I will say that. I was down. My stop loss was hit on Friday, and then on Saturday, the actual Derby got me all caught up. Anybody catch anything good so far? It was sloppy, DCD. Like, it rained all day Friday, all day Saturday. It was sloppy. It was muddy. It was a mess. So first time I'm really looking at the charts here since Friday. Well, since Thursday evening. Looks like we came up and hit almost at 20,300. Come back down to around the 20,100. The DOM on NQ is showing interest to the top side. We got a few big blocks up here. So I'll still be looking for pullback longs until we break a major support to the downside. Haven't really adjusted my levels since Friday either. So let's see here. Let's see what we got. Pop on over to the 5-minute. So I'll be looking for pullbacks into this 20,050 area. We got central pivot here at 20,074, 73, somewhere around in there. That could act as support, but I'll be looking for the full flush down here into about 20,040, 20,050, all the way down into 20,020 to see if we catch a bid here for the move back up. 20,100 could be a psych level support as well. So I'll be keeping that in mind when 8 o'clock hits, just to see. I probably won't get involved in anything until then, at the very least. So we're just going to chill and hang out for a little bit until then. I do want to address something. How many people are in here right now? Let me take a look. What's up, Brian? There's 15 people. All right, 11 people, 9 people. All right. First and foremost, in my last live stream, I did something that I shouldn't have done, which probably should have been handled privately, and that's name drop. I should not have name dropped. What I said was still valid as far as the Discord is concerned. The points needed to be stressed. However, I could have handled it a little bit differently. And those who I'm speaking to as far as the apology is concerned, you know who you are. I'm not going to make the same mistake and name drop again. However, it could have been handled differently. And I think we just need to move past it. I will reach out to those individuals that I may have hurt. Feelings might have been hurt by what I said. That wasn't the intention. My intention was just, we're trading Discord, and at points we need to keep it trading centric. New people that might come in and see our main chat or might be joining, might be scared to post when they see certain things happening. And I don't want to eliminate the whole joking, you know, clowning portion of it. A lot of us have known each other for a very long time, and we understand that we're joking when we post certain things, but there's limits to it, and we definitely need to know when it's time to quit. You know, new people that come in and see that will look at our Discord and go, "Oh, it's a joke," and I don't want them thinking that. What's up, Dave? So, what I said on was it Thursday evening? Yeah, Thursday evening now. Still stands. Phoenix, you'll quack 5% less now. But I shouldn't have name dropped at all on the live streams, and for that I apologize sincerely. Didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but realized that I may have. And with that being said, let's move on. So yeah, anybody taking any trades yet, by the way? What's up, Sin? Yeah, Dave, the Derby was messy. It was a messy track. It was a good time to, like, I don't know anything about horse racing, right? First and foremost. So my betting was very pick and choosy. Like, just if I liked the name, I picked it, which hurt me in the beginning, obviously. But we came back. Martin, one small loser, chancing along but getting mixed signals. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on placing any trades at least until 8 o'clock to see what happens when like the Australia and I want to say Hong Kong markets opened up. So I'll be chilling. For the first for at least another 20 minutes. The other thing that I do want to mention as well, while I've got some of you here, is I'm going to, like, for this entire time since we you know, separated away from Good Gains Discord, I've still been doing my trading plans and charting and everything on a daily basis. I want to have the ability to share it, but I also want to incentivize the YouTube channel as well. So Mason and I are currently trying to figure out a way that people will have access to my trading plans and my charts and my levels on a much broader scale than what I've been sharing in the Discord as well. But I think the people that are members of my YouTube channel will be the only ones who have access to the full trading plan and charts. So it's an incentive, so to speak, whether you value my trading plans or not, to become a member of the YouTube channel. YouTube likes seeing that kind of analytics, and I think it's a good way to incentivize becoming a member on the channel and supporting the channel. So to those of you that are already members of my channel, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Obviously, Mason appreciates the support. But yeah, so anybody with a green name and the WE logo very soon will have full access to my pre-market trading plans. Since I'm not going to be streaming RTH other than Fridays on Trading with the Boys, I wanted to find a way to incentivize those people who do support the channel, and I think that's a pretty good way. You know, my trading plans generally hand out pretty banger trades, or at least they did for a very long time. And I think that's a good way to say thank you. All right, we floated below that 20,100 level a little bit. I want to see what happens here at Central Pivot here in the mid 70s. If we just flush straight through it, I'll be watching this 20,020 to 20,040, 50-ish area to see if we catch a bid here and start to hold his support. At that point, I probably will try a long. I just need to figure out how's the Glizzy account. The Glizzy account's flat, pretty much. Let's see here. Let me get over to it and show you. It's down $73. So, I mean, it's flat. It is not done. I would like to get that thing up and rolling. Yeah, that's the other thing, guy. Oh, no, you're good, DCD. Hey, Dave. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. I forgot what I was going to say. I got sidetracked. Mentally got sidetracked. Spaced out. Guys, DCD actually... I'm going to give him a shout out right now because DCD is one of the few people that I've noticed that really does a great trading plan every day in his journal. And if you guys have not been checking out his journal, I highly recommend you should. The guy puts in the work. All clowning aside, the guy is a serious trader, and I think it would be wise if you guys would start paying attention to his trading plans, because they are very detailed and very, very good. I've asked him, what's up, Palm? I've asked him at Goods Life. I've asked him to start putting them in the trading plans indexes because they are that good. However, he's still a little shy apparently and wants to keep it in his journal. So, but yes, definitely. He puts in a lot of hard work, guys. A lot of hard work, and it will pay off, DCD. I promise. I promise it will pay off. Just got to eliminate that gambling itch. That's it. But yes, if you have not checked out DCD's journal, check out DCD's journal. Full port. No, DCD, you do a great job. I know you think that we just kind of glance them over. No, I read every word that you post in that thing. It's detailed, it's good, it's well thought out. Now the question is, can you stick to those plans, you know, and not trade anything that you don't have planned? Because that will keep you out of a lot of the trouble, DCD. I'm not gonna lie. If you just trade your plan, you know where you're wrong, your risk is minimized, and you know you have definitive targets in mind. So why not try just trading your trading plan? I fall victim to this as well. If I just traded my trading plan, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, we're getting really close to a glizzy print here on YM. We got one on ES. All right, we have one on YM. I kind of want to see NQ float down a little bit more, but we might be getting into a glizzy trade here, boys. Yeah, DCD, it pays. I mean, that. Nice, Martin. Way to get it back. It pays off. I'm telling you. I can't stress the importance of it enough. Pre-market planning is so key. Hey, Daniel. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Like, it means a lot. It means the world. Mason and I do a lot of work. Like, we've done a lot of work developing this channel, and we hope to see it pay off at some point, you know? Yeah, Martin, I that's why I'm saying I want to see it come lower. I do think I do think we'll get a bounce at some point. I'm just not sure if it's going to come here or if it's going to come here. Usually these straight up moves lead to straight back down. I do think we kind of see some bounce here. I'm not sure if we get the full bounce back up into like 140-ish to come back and test this wick over here. But YM's starting to bounce as we speak. Did we get to 50? We did get to 50 and it bounced. Yeah, we got a glizzy print on all the indexes right now. I trust the YM most. But I kind of want to see NQ come down a little bit more before I get engaged here. Yeah, I definitely trust YM more. In fact, I might go ahead and throw a starter position on here. Yeah, let's do it. If I can get long from like 216 is where my first limit order is. I'll take it. I'm not going to mark it in, though, on a Sunday evening. So if it runs without me, it runs without me. All right, I'm long. Kind of going to let this breathe a little bit, guys, too. So, let's see here. I'll give it a little over 40 points. All right. We're chilling. So how'd everybody trade on Friday, by the way? I wasn't around, obviously, so I don't know what was going on. Chopped into oblivion rice? Oh, no. That's not what we like to hear. If you guys tuned in on Thursday night to the live stream, I gave my call about what I thought the market was going to do. And I said I was going to be... Oh, nice, Rice. At least you had your risk in check. I said it was going to be, I was looking for a pullback into 19,700, and my target was going to be, my target was going to be 20,300 on my personal account. I'm not sure if you noticed at all, but we got to, what, 19,748 on the overnight session, and high a day on Friday was at, what, 20,296? So if you were paying attention, there was a good trade in there. An 11K plus trade. All right, NQ looks like it's getting the kick up. YM's getting the kick up. I'm going to try not to move this stop until I'm up a couple $100 on this position, because that is the one thing that I've been doing really poorly, is moving my stop to break even and getting wicked out of big trades on this account. So I'm going to try not to play around with it at all. And if I get taken out, I get taken out. But I got to start allowing these things to actually play out. Nice, thanks for the sub. And welcome. Rice, have you been trading strictly micros recently? I mean, that's a safe way to do it. What is the link to my AM trading chat, Sin? I'm in the Discord normally on the, like, at the opening bell. All you got to do is go into the floor section of the trading chat, and I'm usually in there at some point, you know, posting some sort of levels or pre-market analysis, chatting away with the boys. Like I said, I'm going to start. I used to post my trading plans pre-market every day. The guys that have known me for a long time remember the Good Gains Discord. I would post a trading plan every morning for NQ and sometimes ES with my levels of interest and what I wanted to see happen throughout the session. I'm going to start doing that again, but I'm going to do it as an incentive for people to become members of my YouTube channel as well. So only the members will get the full access that, like, to my charts and my trading plans each morning. Palmetto making you feel old. Yeah, I know, the Good Gains days. It was Palmetto. Do you realize that was a year and a half ago now? Was the last time that I posted in there, I think. It was well over a year now. Andrew, yeah, you do that so you can make some money. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people who, if they paid attention, if they were paying attention in Good Gains when I was posting those, and when Goose was posting those, and Albu, I mean, there was a lot of money to be had if you just strictly followed those trading plans. A lot of money. A lot of money on a daily basis. Brandon, you're watching? Sorry, guys. Brandon's a friend at IRL. He's texting me right now. Okay, Brandon. That's a bit much, brother. That's a lot going on. I don't, I don't know if I can do camera zooms and pan outs and all that kind of stuff while I'm trading and streaming at the same time. A person, yeah, I'm on YM right now, not in Q. The account that I'm trading is I'm trading one funded account right now, strictly using the glizzy signal that you see here, to see how profitable it is over a long period of time. And I'm only trading this account with those signals. I think it's a really good indicator. We're going to see just how profitable it is over, you know, a 6-month, 1-year time span. I still will be trading my other accounts as well, but I've committed to this project and I'm going to see it through. No, a person. It's so it's been highly tested on all 4 of the U.S. index futures. There is other tests going on other symbols as well currently, but it's fairly new in the construction phase and testing phase. It's about to be released on TradingView. I'm not sure on exact dates yet. In fact, I need to talk to Goose. Speaking of Goose, guys, Goose will be on Wednesday night live with me, so you'll definitely want to tune into that stream. He's one of the better traders that I know. He's one of the better traders that I know. In fact, we have 2 members in our Discord that are 2 of the best traders that I've ever come across. Goose being one of them, and then Chris being the other one. When those 2 guys are posting about trading, you definitely want to pay attention. They know what they're talking about. But they're hands down 2 of the. In fact, Chris is the best ES trader I've ever seen. I don't care what, I would put him up against any guru out there that you've seen. He should be. I'm surprised Goldman Sachs has not swiped that guy up. His entries and exits are, I mean, top tier. Actual top tier. All right, I don't like that we're not getting this push up. I want to let it play out. I don't want to touch my stop, but this thing is not getting any kind of push up at all. In fact, NQ is starting to look pretty like it's going to roll over. Albu's really good too. Albu's a really good trader, Martin. So DCD, he's using a factor of 60 for his programming, right? Like for how it goes off. So it's ideal for the 1 minute and 1 hour time frames. It can be used on other time frames, and it does print on other time frames, but we aren't sure of the reliability just yet. It hasn't been tested in depth like that. But what you're seeing is Goose's strategy. He's basically found a way to code and implement his own trading strategy and have it print for people. So what you're seeing is what Goose looks for. He's a mean reversion trader, a person. So he's looking for when price is overextended to either the buy or the sell side, and looking for price to retrace back to the mean. So this blue line ideally, which is a 200 period moving average. So yes, what you're seeing is basically how Goose trades himself. And he has no problem showing his profitability. He has TradeZilla. He'll show you his 6 month, his 1 year. He will show you everything. So there's proof that this strategy is successful. Yeah, a person, it very well could. So like the only times that I've found that are really unreliable are high volatility situations and news releases. You don't, like when it prints during those times, you don't really want to take it. Sorry guys, I'm looking at my chart. I'm paying attention to this trade right now because it's up over $100. But I said I wasn't gonna move it till $200, so I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna try to hold out. The only thing that's scaring me is I'm seeing the NQ dom, and there's a big order sitting down there at 20K. And I don't know if the NQ wants to drag things with it down to 20K or not. If the NQ does not... Yeah, Peter, obviously. We actually want to see beginning traders in the Discord itself and here on the channel. Of course. Of course you're welcome. You're not in a better... like, there's no better place to learn, honestly. There's a lot of good traders here. And most are willing to help. Most are... and there's a lot of beginning traders, too. You know, there's definitely different levels. Alright, I'm going to go to break even. I don't want to see any kind of flush out on NQ from 20,100. So my risk is off at this point. And now we just sit back and let it play out. DCD, you can buy your course $69.99. But yeah, no, Peter, if you join the Discord, we're more than willing to help out. There's a lot of good. In fact, if you like educational type content for trading or futures trading or really any kind of trading, my good friend Goose has another Discord called Fred. If you DM me after the stream, I'll link you to his Discord. It's entirely free as well, and there's a lot of educational content on his Discord as well. What time am I on Wednesday night? We'll probably come on about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6:30 p.m. Central. So yeah, it'll be like 4:30 Pacific. A verification. Yeah, so there should be a CAPTCHA that you have to do. That's to eliminate the bots, Peter. We get a lot of botting in Discord, and that's our way to kind of like filter out some of that. But once you get through the CAPTCHA process, yeah, actually, Mac will guide you through the process and get you in. No problems. Mac is my editor, so and good friend. And one of the founders of the Discord as well. So just DM him and he'll walk you through that whole process. The sudden flush on NQ. I think actually they pulled that order at 20K. I might pull my stop back down here. Actually, no, I'll just take the stop out if it does flush out, and then I'll get back in if it looks good, if it prints again. Yeah, Peter, don't be hesitant to ask questions. There's good traders in there. I'm in there. For the most part, everybody's pretty friendly. There, you will see some clowning around from time to time. All right, I got stopped out there. I made $25 on that trade. I think I was up, I don't know, $150, $160 on the trade at one point. Hopefully that didn't just wick me out and run here. Dolce & Gabbana toasters. Martin, I still haven't seen it. I'll go back and look after the stream for sure. Did you post it in Discord? Oh, don't you do it, YM. Don't you do it. All right, so for those of you that are new to my channel, this is the setup that I've been going with as far as the Glizzy indicator is concerned. So we have the NQ chart in the upper left, the NASDAQ futures. We have the ES, the S&P 500 futures in the upper right. The bottom left is YM or Dow Jones futures. And the bottom right is the Russell Index futures, RTY. Just so you guys can see what's going on here. And then from time to time, I'll grab my heat map, book map, whatever you want to call it. This is a visual representation of the DOM on NQ. But just so we have reference as to what you're seeing on the stream when I pull things over. Oh, come on, YM. Why does YM got to do that to me? See, guys, that's why I should not go break even. I just should not go break even. I should just let the thing breathe and let it play out. It's right back up to the highs. The previous swing high. It's a little annoying. Let me get back through the chat and get caught up here now that I'm out of that trade. DCD, yeah, the RTH. So here's the thing with the RTH streams, and I know I've said it multiple times over the past few streams. DCD during RT, I've noticed that there's much bigger benefit to me streaming at Globex. Because there's not as much competition, right? Like the big streamers, the guys with 200, 300, 100. 400,000 subscribers all stream during RTH Open, right? I'm not stealing any viewers from those guys. People don't know who I am at all. They have no idea. So I was trying to think about, you know, what's another way that I could see a little bit faster growth on the channel. And I saw that Globex streams might be something that traders would still be interested in, but I wouldn't be competing for views with the big streamers. Do you see what I'm saying? And since I've done that, I've seen a massive growth in the amount of subscribers. The chat has been far more engaging. The streams are better. And eventually I'd like to go back to doing RTH streams, and maybe I need to try out like an afternoon type, like maybe like a 2 to 4 type stream, or like a power hour stream, just to see what happens. But we had to try something a little bit different. Our channel was becoming like kind of stagnant, where we just weren't growing at all. We weren't seeing new subscribers no matter what we were doing and putting in a lot of hours to do so. We weren't seeing a pickup of any views either. So I decided to start doing the Globex streams. And hopefully people find value in that, you know? I think it'll be also interesting tie-in to start doing the pre-market trading plans, have the trading day play out, and then I'll be able to talk about what I was seeing pre-market on the Globex streams. What's up, Khaled? I think that would be greatly beneficial because I'll be able to do those pre-market trading plans. You guys will have access to those. The people who are members of the channel will have access to those trading plans. The trading day will play out, and we'll be able to analyze my pre-market trading plans and see how accurate I was, you know, during the Globex stream, during streaming. We could talk about that, and that will be good advertisement / marketing, you know, if I'm highly accurate with my pre-market trading plans and levels, and that will incentivize more people to become members of the channel. YouTube's a hard game, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. I can't tell you how many hours I put into this over the past, well, how long have I been streaming? Over the past year? And Mason too. Like there for a while during January to say March, I would easily say, guys, that I was working 90-hour work weeks just on the YouTube stuff alone. That's trading aside. Like 90-hour work weeks, learning how to edit. I have zero editing experience. None. But when you put all that kind of time and effort into it, you kind of want to see some success. And when the channel goes stagnant or stale, it's a little demoralizing. You'll get a sub soon, but you got to get things right with your mom. Yeah, get things right with your mom first, DCD, for sure. Moms are important. Look at where ES bounced on the 15-minute. At a glizzy. At 670. Yeah. Yeah, guys, speaking of which, next Sunday is Mother's Day. Don't forget your moms. Yeah, Mason, you're right. I mean, I'm definitely not one of those people where anything's ever come easy in my life, or anything that's been worthwhile has never come easy in my life. I've had to work very hard for the things that I have. Even my trading. You know, I had to work very hard to get to where I'm at right now. And continue to work hard to get better and better and better. I mean, we all want to be the world's best traders, right? We all want to be the best. I'm nowhere near the best. I'm not going to sit here and claim that I am. I'm no guru. I do not sell a course, you know, and I never will. That's not what I'm about. I want to provide free education. I had to do it the hard way, you know, just searching endless YouTube videos. I never signed up for any mentorship program or I had a professor in college who taught me how to trade, but he was a bonds trader. He did something entirely different, you know. So I learned the actual physical act of trading through him, but my current strategy and what I do, it does not pertain really to the bonds market. So it's entirely different. And I was lucky on that front to have that quote unquote mentor, but how I trade and what I do is entirely different than what I learned through him. Yeah, Dave, you get out what you put in. Later, Phoenix. Get some rest, brother. We'll chat tomorrow. Of course, DCD. DCD, I see you DM me. I'll look at it. I'll look at it here in a minute. Oh yeah, cheers. And no, you earn the praise, DCD. I see what you're saying. You earned that praise, brother. It's my way of saying attaboy. Anybody that puts in that kind of effort into their trading deserves a pat on the back. You keep at it, DCD. If I ever end up with a lot more views, you'll get another pat on the back. People will know your name. He deserves it somewhere else, I think, Phoenix. Oh, goodness, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys, on a Sunday Globex stream. Sundays are kind of meh sometimes. Sometimes they're really active, though. All right, at this point, I kind of want to see another flush out. I kind of want to see a little bit more downside. Let's see, on NQ, I kind of want it to come down and tap this level at this point. I don't want it just to chop this 70 to 80 area for a while. If that happens, it'll probably end up being a shorter stream. Oh yeah, DCD did get interviewed by Apex. You're right, he did. I remember him posting that interview. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time and just seeing me for the first time, feel free to click that subscribe button if you want to support the channel. I'm Wes. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, don't be scared to post in the chat. It's kind of crazy because a lot of my what's up, Ripper? A lot of my viewers and a lot of our community is like UK, Europe, Asia, South Africa. It's gonna be I feel bad that I've gone to Globex streams because it's so late for them. Martin, I know Martin, you're in Dublin, aren't you? You're in Ireland. It's so late for them and I feel bad that they can't tune in. But the analytics tell the story, you know. Hey Brian, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. The analytics tell the story. First time tuning in? Welcome. Ripper, yeah. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, if you want to keep following along. I'll be streaming mostly Globex streams, but we do trading with the boys on Fridays during RTH Open. Where I have a few other traders on. This Wednesday, I will have Banana Bread trades on Wednesday evening with me as well. But I'll be doing mostly Globex streams for the near future. But I'm gonna try to stream every night for at least an hour or two. Yeah, Ripper, feel free to join our free Discord as well. It's Level Up. There's a link in the description below. It's completely free. Completely free. You got a good community of traders here. Lots of good traders. Oh, nice. Thanks, Ripper. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, lots of good traders in there. Really knowledgeable. You have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. A lot of us are willing to help and want to help. There's a lot of garbage out there on the internet. A lot of people forcing you to pay for things that they really shouldn't be forcing you to pay for. And I mean, I get it. It takes a lot of hard work to become a good trader. You want to, like, if you're going to spew your secrets, definitely you're buying in Q right now. Sin, I'm going to hold off. I feel like we might have another flush out coming. I get it, but at the same time, my payment is seeing other people succeed. Like, that's what makes me feel good. Because I wish I would have had that in the beginning of my trading journey. Do you see what I'm saying? I think I used to follow Trades by Matt a lot, and still do. I support him 100%. I think he's an honest guy, and I think the route that he went by offering a lot of free advice, his Good Gains Discord was phenomenal back in the day. It was top tier. Sean, you're long in queue as well? Got a lot of people long in queue all of a sudden. Where are you guys long from? 75? Mid 70s? Yeah, DCD, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all. This is a fairly straight up move all the way through this area. Generally, when you see these straight up moves, it generally leads to straight down. Not always, but the majority of the time it does when you see that on the charts. You know, here, I'll take a look at NQ here for you guys. So last week we were in that 400 to 600 range of death for a lot of the week. We did get that breakout, right? Which is why I was saying that 700 level. You could see it tested that top and rejected back down, which is why I called this 700 level as my long for the overnight into Friday close. And my target was 20,300 because at that time the 200 period moving average was right there. And as you can see, we came up and tested it pretty much, held a little bit below it, and now we're rejecting off it. So the logical spot to the downside for me would be to come back and test this wick first here at 20,050. And then the next spot would be right here at 19,760. So basically the lows from the overnight on Thursday night. But that's higher time frame analysis. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. Oh, Sean, thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate it. Nice, Ripper. Thanks. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I don't... That's not what we're about. That's not even what Goose is about, you know. I will... Things that I find online that are very, very valuable, I will promote. You know, I'm not saying that. I will promote some things, and I will offer affiliates, but I'll never, like, forcefully push a sale on people, ever. Any advice that I'm going to give is always going to be free. My community is always going to be a free community. We're never going to charge for that. The only thing that I will do is incentivize things like memberships, you know, for my pre-market trading plans and my charts. People that sign up for the membership of my YouTube channel will get that access, whereas others will not. I needed to find a way to incentivize people to becoming members of the YouTube channel because YouTube likes that for some reason. They like that in the algorithm. They push your video out to more people the more members you have. So in order to incentivize that, that's one way that I can do it. And it's relatively cheap to become a member. I think it's like, I don't even know, $5 a month maybe. Something super cheap. We went really cheap with it. Hey, DCD, we'll catch you soon, brother. Keep working hard. Keep writing those trading plans. I do read them. So is everybody still long on NQ right now? Oh, Sean, you're in the right place. Dave's going to love you. You just said the magic words. You just said the magic words, Sean. I'm not an ICT guy, by the way. I don't trade ICT strats, but we do have some ICT traders. We do have some ICT traders in our Discord. They will love you. Yeah, it's looking like a little retracement. I would, on the longs, I don't know how much past. Yeah, maybe the Kelp mid up here to like mid 120s, 120-ish would be my target for a scalp. YM's kind of sideways. The Russell's kind of sideways. If Fletcher appears, it's officially a cult. Yeah, Ripper, I would agree. Anything below that 20,100, but I think you do get 20,120 at least out of it. The Dom interest looks good to the up through this, you know, at least. Come up, clean some of this, but you do have a lot of interest down here, down around 900, down in the mid 900s as well. Got some interest back up here at 280 to 300. I just don't know if we get back up there before FOMC. The news headlines need to slow down a little bit. Like last week was heavy news. Yeah, psych level 100, Sean. I agree. I mean, I wouldn't be too worried. As long as you're long from the mid 70s, I still like it. You know, stop just below 80. I would give it that wiggle room. Value very high at 20,106. Let's see, is it at 106? I have value area high at 20,090, 91. But mine reprints at 8 o'clock Eastern, so this is only a half hour of trading volume on my charts. And then tomorrow there will be yesterday's volume profile on this left side over here. In fact, let me make sure it's turned on. Yeah, it is turned on. Dang, I just looked over at Discord. Chris is eating good this evening. Holy cow. Later, Martin. Get some rest, brother. Yeah, so here's the thing, Sean. I don't... Like, we joke around and like, pick on ICT traders, you know. Whatever makes sense to you and allows you to make money, allows you to make sense of the market, use it, by all means. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, no, don't use it. It's not right. Dude, if you're making money with any strategy, I don't care what you're using. I could care less. If ICT concepts are what has... What do you mean no love for the barbecue picks? Where am I looking at barbecue picks, Dave? I don't understand what's going on. If ICT concepts are what makes the market make sense to you, by all means use it. You know? Shoot, the guy that just took a $4 million payout or something like that from Apex. He's an ICT concept trader. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, Sean, that's a great night. 500 up. It's more than me. I'm up 20... what am I up? $25. You know? Moon phases. Okay, Martin. Now we're stretching it. Now we're stretching it. That's a stretch. I mean, I've seen people make money with trading moon phases too. Yeah, but whatever strat you use to make money, whatever makes the market make sense to you, use it. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Like, for me, it's locating key areas of support and resistance, looking for wick and reclaims, break and retests of key levels. It kept me out of a lot of the trouble. You know, I consider anywhere in the black areas usually, other than when I'm doing glizzy trades, no trade zones. You know, I want to see these areas get traded first and see what kind of reaction we get before I get into a position. And that's how I trade. That's the only way that's made me profitable. And much of our community can attest, highly profitable in some cases. Yeah, I don't like that smack off 100 at all, guys, for the longs. I'd watch point of control here. That would be probably my cutoff at this point. If it fails, if it like rips through this area, these mid 80s, that would probably be my sign to get out. If it holds and wants to pump back up like it is right now, hold on to your trade. But yeah, that's where my stop would be. My stop would be just below point of control here in the mid 80s on that long. I'd ideally want to see 130 get traded again. But it's looking more like 120 is probably the next rejection area if we get that push through 100. So aside from me, did anybody else do anything fun this weekend? Dave, you get out on the links? You get out on the course? It was raining here all weekend long. It was kind of sloppy and nasty weather. I don't know how it was near you, Dave. How can I tell small moves from the big moves? What do you mean, Sen? How do I know a big move is coming rather than a small move? Is that what you're asking? So generally what I'm looking for, right, like my big key levels all come from the higher time frame charts. So every morning I start on my daily, right? I look at where these major moving averages are. I look at where major support and resistance is. You know, like you have one test here, you have a test from the top or from the bottom, test from the top. So I know that this area right here in general is a very big area. Okay. I go down to the 4 hour after I have done my analysis on the daily to see where we're at within the moving averages, the major moving averages. I'll go down to the 4 hour and make sure everything is still lined up with these levels that I'm seeing here. As far as overall, so like swing positions, swing traders are using these things a lot. They're using these daily simple moving averages. The 200 being the tell on whether we're in a bear market or bull market, right? Like that's what institutions use, is this 200 period moving average to execute off of, whether they're getting short positions or long positions. Generally pullbacks into from the top side, They're buying into every tap of this 200 period. When we're below it and we're retesting below, they're getting short, which is why you kind of see the movement that you do around the 200 period moving average. It respects it greatly. Price always does. Every time we get close to it from the top side, generally you see buying until you see something like this, the breakthrough, the retest, and then the short. So that's why I was bearish a lot over this time span, because the daily was showing the 200 period moving average. We were trading below it. Every rejection, it came up and tested the next moving average as we kept going. You had the crossovers to the downside. Everything was saying, okay, we're in bear market territory. We should be looking for shorts. But once I get down to the 4 hour and the 1 hour, what I'm looking for on the 1 hour, I can grab my 1 hour NQ chart over here so you can see a little bit better. Without giving away too much information here. So you can see why I draw my levels where they do. You see a lot of wick action, a lot of tests from the top and bottom at almost every level that I have drawn on this chart. And that's really what I'm looking for in these moves, right? We knew this was going to be a good long. You have 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, 4 tests, 5 tests, 6 tests. Everything is saying that these levels in here are good long positions for holds, like good swing positions to me. The more tests, the better. Generally, when you get a big, strong move like this, you look for the pullbacks into that major level of support. You can tell that the 600 to 700 area, buyers are trying to defend this level strong. So when we got that pullback into there, that's why I said on Thursday night, I'm looking for this long for the move back up into 300, which was that moving average that I was talking about. Does that kind of explain? It's really, really simple. Really, really simple to see. But my 2 main setups are break and retest no matter what time frame, right? Break and retest of said key levels and wick and reclaims. Oh, Sean, yeah, I'm glad you're here, brother. We're all glad you're here. I just want to provide good, valuable information to you and what's worked for me. I was never good with trading any indicator-based strategy myself. The only way that I was able to simplify things was I stripped my charts down, right? Nothing on my charts at all, and just looked at these higher time frame key levels. And once I started doing that, I realized, hey, my risk is minimized. I know when I'm wrong, if I am wrong, but my profits are maximized. Like the moves are much bigger. So while I may only take 1, 2, maybe 3 trades a day on, my personal account or, my non-glizzy accounts per se, generally I'm in that, I don't know, $1,000 to $2,000 range. And then every now and then you'll catch that runner, which makes your month where, you hit a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 trade. JD, you've got your eye on 20,500. Yeah, there's interest up there, JD, by the way. You definitely have interest up there. If you look at the DOM, whoa, I don't know what I just did. Have no idea what I just did. Oh, I dragged it over to the hour chart. Okay. So if you're looking at the DOM, you can see where the higher interest is. So generally, these are institutions when you're seeing these big block orders. You generally don't see very many retail traders with these big orders sitting there. Let me see how big this one is for you so we can see exactly what kind of size this is sitting up here around 390. So it's only a 252 block, but as FOMC gets closer, this number will probably become closer to like 1,000. You'll start to see more orders step in there as long as it doesn't get tested before FOMC. But there's definitely more interest to the top side than there is to the downside right now. For sure. Hey, Palm. Thanks. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, Sean, there's a lot of golfers. There's a lot of golfers in our Discord. Dave and Palmetto are avid golfers. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, you now have access to those stickers. Of course you do. It's funny. Man, Mason, you're still awake? Mason, you're a trooper this evening, brother. What time is it? It's got to be close to 2 o'clock in the morning your time. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out this evening. Like I said, you guys are what make this channel great. You guys are what make the community great. It's nothing that I do. Oh no, you got a paper to get done. Oh shoot, that's right. Yeah, you still got studies to do. Hey JC, welcome brother. Yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. As I've told everybody else that's new here, we do have a free trading Discord. If you want to join, there is a link in the description. It's called Level Up. Lots of good traders in there, good information. Don't hesitate to say hi in the Discord either. But I'm happy the channel's growing. I'm happy you new guys are tuning in. Sean, been trading for it. I think you'll like futures, Sean. Futures is nice. So it's I already smashed the like button. Yeah, you're a real one. You're a real one. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Follow JC. Follow JC's lead. I think you'll like futures a lot, actually. I almost think futures is easier than Forex, right? Futures also it has currencies. There are currency futures, so you'll see similar charts. But generally, it's a good transition from Forex to futures. You just have to watch out because of it's a little bit different kind of leverage that you're using with. Like the NASDAQ is, what, 20 to 1? Each point is $20. The ES is 50 to 1. Each point on the ES is $50. You'll just have to find which index, which symbol you like to trade the best. It does move a little bit faster than Forex does a lot of the time. I'm not going to lie, than the currency pairs do. It does. The NQ definitely moves a lot faster. It is definitely more volatile. What charting is this? Okay, so this is what you're seeing, Sean, is Quant Tower. That's my trading platform. In the upper left is NQ, the NASDAQ futures chart, right? This is the daily chart that you're seeing right now. If I click back over to the 1 minute, it'll look like all the other ones. This is still NQ up here. Upper right's going to be ES, or the S&P 500 futures contract. Bottom left is going to be YM, the Dow Jones futures contract. And bottom right is going to be the Russell Index, RTY. Yeah, Sean, I think you guys will, those of you that are coming from Forex, I think you will enjoy futures a lot more. A lot more than trading Forex. See, the Forex, here's the problem. Like, you have the Forex bros, the Forex gurus, who are all selling courses and strategies and this and that. And unfortunately, because the Forex traders, what's up, Kev? The Forex traders, the Forex markets got regulated here in the United States. So now they're all kind of gravitating over towards the futures market. And unfortunately, now that kind of influence is kind of creeping its way into futures trading and the YouTube futures scene. You'll know what's real and what's not, though. I think you guys can tell the difference at this point between, you know, the quote-unquote gurus and the real ones. I would hope so. And honestly, a lot of the real ones are going to be your smaller channels. The ones that aren't trying to sell you anything. Aren't being real pushy as far as buying mentorships or Oh, nice, Sean. Yeah. Sean, I'm not the only RTH stream that I'm going to be doing for the near future is going to be Fridays. So I'll be on Fridays for Trading with the Boys at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I probably will try out some like power hour type streams, you know, that 2 to 4 time span Eastern, right going into the close. I probably will try out doing that time because there's not as many of the big traders. But during RTH, what was happening to me for the past year is I was competing with the guys who have 100, 200,000, 300,000 subscribers, and I just wasn't. My channel wasn't growing at all. I was getting the same 15 to 20 people in my streams every day. Nobody was finding my channel because they're gonna watch that streamer that they've been watching for years and years and years. So I'll probably stick to Globex streams from now on. Yeah, Sean, you'll like the movement in futures. You'll like the Nasdaq, 100%. You just got to be careful because it can go quickly against you as well. Definitely trade with stops. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe. We're almost back to Kelp mid now on NQ. Yeah, that was a nice hold of that point of control on NQ. It really was. I think you could get Kelp mid here up into 119, 120. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. How's Cali treating you? I know I realize I haven't really traded at all during this stream. But I've had a good time nonetheless. Vibes are high. Been chilling. Guys, Brian's a really good trader as well. Just so you know, it's raining in San Diego? Are you kidding me? Oh, you better enjoy it. You better go run in the rain. It never rains in San Diego. Yeah, JC, it is. It's a bad drug. The NQ is a bad drug. Anybody who has ever, so like a lot of us are even myself included, right? Am so in tune with the NAS. Like I see the NAS really, really well, but man, does it bite you in volatile situations sometimes. Like it's a bad drug. Where if you were just paying attention to another symbol, everything would be fine. Instead, you get addicted to the NAS because of how quickly it moves and how quick the money moves around. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, Sean, I'm a full-time trader. I'm a yeah, more rice. A hot ex-girlfriend is right. Oh, Forrest, yeah, welcome, brother. Yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I'll be live during Globex session a lot more frequently. A lot more frequently. So definitely tune in. Turn on those notifications if you want to know when I'm going live. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, again, we do have a free trading Discord. It's called Level Up. There's a link in the description. Feel free to join. Lots of good traders in there. My good friend Goose has a free trading Discord as well. I believe it's called Fred. He changes the name on me all the time. But just DM me in Discord and I'll provide a link for his Discord as well. Lots of good education there. Lots of good traders in his Discord. Lots of them. Brian being one of them. Brian is an NQ scalping like guru. He is smart. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, I had a pretty good week last week, Kev. What was I? Like 12K? I had a 12K week last week, trading one mini. But I was seeing the market really well. That's kind of an outlier. You know, I might have, I don't know, 6-7 weeks a year that are like that are that good. But consistently, I'm Consistently, I'm probably, I don't know, between 3 and 5K a week, somewhere around there. Nah, Brian, you don't need to thank me. The stats prove it, brother. You're a good NQ scalper. Very, very good. I wish I could scalp that way. I would. My trading is so. It's weird that I'm streaming because my trading technically is some of the most boring content that you could possibly see. Like, my trading is actually very, very boring. Do I trade CL, Jason? No, I haven't really. I should probably start looking at it though a little bit more, because I know that I know CL, I know oil futures respect levels, and like they trade in a range a lot. So I would probably do very well on CL. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's kind of strange being a streamer with my trading style because of how seldom I'm in a trade. But when I am in a trade, generally I'm in the trade for a very long time. You know, 4 or 5 hours a lot of times. And I hold for big moves. Brian can speak to that. He's seen a lot of my trades at this point. Kev can speak to that. The guys who have been following me for a long time can definitely attest to me holding for those 200-300 point moves. You know, Friday I wasn't even at my charts, and I held along from 19,900 all the way up to 20,002. I think I got trailed out at 20,250, but I wasn't even at the charts. Sin, you disagree with a boring is. Yeah, I'm a much better. So, Kev, you know what has helped me? I've always been a terrible short side trader, right? Like, I'll hit some winners on the short side, but I've never been able to hold those short side positions very long. What's up, Porch? So I've never been a good short side, like bear. I've never been a good bearish trader, ever. I'm definitely better when the market is trending up. Because I do like to get into trades and just hold them for a very long period of time. At least as far as day trading is concerned. But the Glizzy indicator has actually helped with my short side trades. I never knew what to look for on the short side. I mean, I kind of knew, you know, hey, price gets to a key level, look for rejections, look for the same thing, just almost like inverted long. You know, Annan always liked to say inverted short because he couldn't say the word short because he hated going long. And I kind of knew that, but having the Glizzy on and seeing those arrows print and then looking for other kind of confluences in the charts themselves and other things that I would be looking for has actually helped with my short side trading. I'm still not real good at picking targets to the downside. And you would think that would be easier for me with the way that I trade, you know, finding major key support and resistance levels. I should be able to target level to level and be fine. But it seems like whenever those downside violent moves come in, it's so hard for me to hop on board because I like a boring market, right? Like, I like the slow grind up. I love that slow grind up. I'm comfortable in that market. I watch other people, you know, people that are perma bears almost, that only like short side, that are really good at catching those momentum quick moves. They hate the slow grind days, but guys like Kevin and I love those days. We just sit in those trades for 5-6 hours, let it grind up, you know, 200-300 points, and then call it a day. Some people hate those days, other people don't. I'm a huge fan of the slow grind up days. I love them. I love short squeeze days. Yeah, Kev, I like Friday's action. Yeah, JC, like on my personal account, I'll throw some swing positions on. right? When price is at major key levels, you know, like those daily moving averages that you're seeing, I'll throw a little bit of size on and hold for a few days at a time. But for the most part, I'm a day trader. Yeah, exactly. I love the zombie rallies because people like scalpers have a hard time getting in because they just don't ever pull back enough to get you in on that pullback on those type of days. But because I'm a levels trader, I can just pick any level on that grind up and just wait for it to retest and get long at any point. So I don't mind. I don't mind the zombie rallies. I don't mind them at all. Generally, you will get that pullback. Mason doesn't mind him either when he gets in at the right spot. But it's hard to find an entry if you don't get on early enough. I will agree there. It will grind and grind and grind and just keep going higher and higher and higher. Yeah. But I've also been that trader that tries to short those tops and just gets wrecked as well. Just grinds you into the ground. But I've done it enough to learn my lesson. I'm not going to be shorting all-time highs ever again. I will wait till it reclaims below a major level to the downside and holds below. I will not be the one shorting all-time highs. Wow, guys, we got 30 people in here right now. That's good viewership for my channel. Yeah, Porch. When we're pushing all-time highs, that's hard trading. That's why I'm kind of happy that the market pulled back the way that it did. Right now, we have some easily identifiable levels to work with. I like not trading all-time highs. I'm much better at trading at previously tested prices. We know what to look for. Yeah, JC. I trade the New York session. I really just stream Globex. Honestly, I haven't done a whole lot of trading on Globex. I think what did I make on Thursday night? I think I made $500. Tonight I'm up $25. I think I've made a couple $100. Live. So I used to, right? I used to do it live. There was no benefit. So when you're trading live, JC, here's the thing. It's very difficult to stream and trade at the same time. Like the guys that do it well, kudos to them. You have a lot going on when you're streaming. So just right now on my setup, I have what you see on the screen and the camera and everything going on as well as all the lighting going on, OBS, making sure that's all up and running. The sound is good. My mic is good. Making sure everything is working properly and then trying to be engaged with the chat at the same time as trading is very, very difficult. Like, it's very difficult to do. I noticed that my trading during those first couple hours that I was streaming was kind of meh, to say the least. And the distractions are real. And it was affecting my trading. And to not see the channel growing at all while I was doing it was demoralizing, you know. You're competing with, like I said before, you're competing with those guys that have 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers, and you're just not going to steal their viewers. That's just the way it is. People have been watching them for years. And if I wanted to see any kind of channel growth, I needed to pivot the way that I was doing my streaming in my channel. So, I mean, honestly, JC, you probably wouldn't have never found my channel if I was streaming during RTH. It would never get recommended, right? Like, the only reason that you probably found my channel is because it showed up in your recommended feed. Is that how you found me? Out of curiosity? but I can't tell you the difference in amount of new viewers in my chat and the growth that my channel has seen just from starting to do Globex streams. Just from starting to do Globex streams has been massive. I can't even tell you the difference. Because like a lot of my subscribers I've been trading with for a very long time. So, I mean, no offense to them, but they aren't exactly engaged with my chat during my streams a whole lot during RTH. They're trying to make their money. You know, they're off trading, they're doing whatever. So we pivoted to doing Globex streams, and honestly, it's paid off so far. It has. It has. My channel hasn't seen that kind of growth in a very long time. And I'm glad all you new guys are here. I'm glad everybody's here. Hopefully you find value in my streams. Hopefully you learn something. I have a good time doing it. The vibe is completely different. No, Porch, we're still going to do trading with the boys on Friday during RTH. We have a good time with that. I know the boys have a good time with that. Because the other do not stream. Oh, nice, JC. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, I don't know how. But I'm telling you, the Globex streams, I tell you what, if you want, during RTH, join our free Discord. There's a link in the description if you haven't yet. You want to learn how to trade. That's where you do your communicating. That's where a lot more people than just myself will be able to answer questions. If you DM me in Discord as well, if you add me as a friend on Discord, I'll be more than happy to guide you into other Discords as well, where there will be a lot of free education where you're not going to have to pay for anything. You're in the right place. Let's put it that way. As far as the futures day trading is concerned, I think we have probably the best core group of willing teachers that will do it for no cost. Oh, JC, are you? Yeah, brother, you're in the right spot. Dave, Dave, are you still here? You'll see if you go watch any of my Trading with the Boys streams. Dave is a retired 50-something-year-old as well. Yep, there you go. You're not alone at all. You are never too old to start this thing at all. But yeah, we'll help you through getting all used to Discord and what goes on and how to get through everything. I would definitely sign up for Discord. You're missing out if you don't. I would download the app, create a username, create a profile, and then in the description of my video here, go ahead and click that link. It's once you get up and running, it's really not that hard to understand. It's pretty easy. Oh, Ripper, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Come and hang out. I'll be here every Globex stream. I'll be here Sunday through Thursday night for the most part. And then Friday, we'll do the regular trading hours, Trading with the Boys stream. The market really fell off that 120 level, huh? Looks like RTH just continuously prints and grinds to the downside. ES has got a little room to the downside now. It's looking like we're probably coming back into 20K, guys, on NQ. Just to give you a heads up. So I'm probably unless we get a quick flush out here, that's probably going to be all I do as far as trading goes this evening. I'm not going to get involved in the middle. And I'm definitely not taking this RTY, Glizzy. ES has a little bit more room to the downside, another 10 points or so. Going to drag the NQ with it. Well, guys, I'm probably going to wrap it up there for the evening. To all you new viewers, if you're just tuning in for the first time and haven't subscribed yet, thank you. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Yes, Invictus, exactly. Yeah, the journal section is immaculate, actually, and very valuable in the Discord. But thanks for tuning in. Vibes were high. I had a good time tonight. I'll be back tomorrow evening for Globex again. Let's see, probably 7:30 p.m. Eastern is probably when I'll go live. Generally, the market likes to chop around during that 6 to 8 time period, so I figure 7:30 will be enough time to come on, get settled in, and maybe catch a trade or two. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. If you're trading, still trade safe. Stay patient, and I will see you all tomorrow evening. Peace.